Listen, I am just as shocked as you are that I'm still going. Hey, and welcome back to another video. I truthfully, when I posted my first video, it was just more for fun. And now that I'm having so much fun and I'm actually being consistent, I'm shocking myself. But I'm having fun while doing it. And let's just hope that I'm here for the long run. This video is not going to be about my hair for once. I did say in my last video I want to switch up my content, so that's what I'm trying now. And where else to start than all my tattoos and piercings, because I do have quite a bit, some that you can't even see. Ooh. See, I'm a very clumsy person, so I have a lot of like scars and stuff, so just look past it if you could. I know I always say that it's a disclaimer, but I feel like it's just so prominent when you're looking at my hand and you just see this big gash. This right here is not a piercing. This is just a nose cuff. So let's just get into it. I'm going to try to go into the order of which I got them, but I honestly don't even remember. I'm going to try based on my memory, and if I have photos and videos still of when I got them, I'll also be posting them to the side. I do have a dog. He's just like right here at my legs, just like doing his thing. Okay, let me see. I think it's right behind my ear. 1941 is the very first tattoo I got, and I got it when I was 18 for my 18th birthday for my grandmother. She's fine. Disclaimer, she's okay. I just wanted my first tattoo to have some meaning, and I put it right behind my ear, and you can kind of see that the 9 is faded. However, it was always faded. It was just kind of the way the bone is, that's right in between like the bony part and the more fleshy part, so it didn't really, the ink didn't really take too well. But that's okay. I don't really see it. It doesn't really bug me. I was thinking about getting it touched up, but the font I did it in, I feel like if I was to get it touched up, it's going to look different because I don't remember the exact font it was to show my artist like, oh, hey, can you replicate this? So I'm okay with it. I don't really mind so faded. I don't. It's cute. I got it far enough in the back because I was like, oh, I don't want people to see that I have a neck tattoo. I don't know. I was paranoid back then, but obviously you could tell that I don't really care now. Like, that's just me though. A lot of people have different opinions, but that's okay. Another tattoo, my second one. This is my second tattoo, I think. What? Yeah. So this is my second tattoo. It just says heavy soul. Not all of my tattoos have meaning. Some of them just look cool. Like, it started off as like, oh, I need all my tattoos to have meaning, until I wanted something that didn't have meaning, and I was trying to force the meaning onto it, where I was just like, girl, just get you the tattoo. Like, so that's my second tattoo. It says heavy soul, and that's kind of a tattoo for me. It does have meaning to me, and I'm not gonna get into it. I don't know, should I get into the meaning? I guess, yeah, if it does have meaning, I should talk about the meaning behind the tattoo. So this tattoo that says heavy soul, it's in a hidden spot because it's really for me. I got it because it just reminds me of the old soul I am. When you get to know me more, you can feel the weight. I just feel like, I don't know how to put it into words. I don't know how to conceptualize it where it makes sense to somebody who's not me. I'm gonna try. Basically the tattoo means to me like, I understand everything I've been through, and I know everybody goes through everything. There's a lot of people that go through a lot of things, and a lot of people have had it worse than I have. However, I got this tattoo on the left side, closest to my heart, because it just means that much to me, and how I'm always, growing up especially, I was always known to be an old soul, or like, I don't know, I grew up really like angry and frustrated a lot of the time. So to me, it just has meaning. I don't know really how to explain it. In some ways it's self-explanatory, but you would only really know what it means if you were me. But that's as best as I can explain it, if that was explaining it at all. But I don't want to like trauma dump on this video or anything. It just it does have a deeper meaning to me. So yeah, I don't know, is that corny? My third tattoo was this one. This is a separate tattoo from this, and truthfully it wasn't even meant to be colored in. It wasn't meant to be so bold, or else I wouldn't have got it this big. But that's the truth. Sometimes when you get tattoos, it's not exactly how you think it's going to turn out. And that's kind of what happened with this one, and thankfully this is the only one that it's happened to. This tattoo is for my brothers. Their names both start with A, specifically for my younger brothers. That's why I chose this design, because it has kind of these double prongs to show that it's two. I got this for them because their father recently, and just I couldn't imagine being them in this situation. They are two of the strongest people I know, so I just wanted to commemorate them with this tattoo. And I also thought it was cool, even though it's not exactly what I imagined. I like it, they like it, it's a cool tattoo. I also got on my neck, and it says Aquarius because I'm an Aquarius. I was born on the 7th. Oh, I also got this one and this one all at the same time, but I'm an Aquarius, so I got Aquarius on my neck. I always wanted a neck tattoo. I literally designed this tattoo myself, and my tattoo artist did it like so perfectly, so perfectly. If I could find my original sketches of how I wanted it to look, I will show it. She did it so perfectly. It literally couldn't have framed my face better. It couldn't have came out better. It's my favorite tattoo. I'm not gonna lie, it's my favorite. Yeah, sorry, but I also got this tattoo. It's a 7 because I was born on the 7th, and I got these two at the same time, mainly just because I like it. It doesn't have any meaning. I love it. She did it freehand. Then I got this piece right here, and it's a long story behind this vine piece, and it goes, before I had gotten literally any of these other tattoos, I was supposed to get this one, but then COVID happened. Like, I put my down payment of like $100 something and everything. This was supposed to be one of the first ones I got, and it wasn't even supposed to be something like this per se. It was going to be a shoulder piece, but then I didn't want a shoulder piece. So trying to talk with the artist that was supposedly doing my tattoo, turns out I didn't even go with her. It was just a lot. It was really a headache. But this was originally supposed to be my second one, and it was supposed to look a lot different. If I could find the original like correspondence, I'll show you. It was supposed to look a lot different, but when I went to show her what I actually wanted, because what I inquired about and then the sketch she showed me literally the day before was nothing like I wanted. Like, I showed her a bunch of flower pieces that were on the shoulder, but I was asking for it on my arm. So the sketch she showed me was a shoulder piece, and I just wasn't, that's not what I wanted. When I did tell her like that's not what I wanted, she was kind of just being difficult about it, and she was just like, well, I cannot make a whole new sketch before your appointment. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll come and see if I like it. And in my heart, I was just like, I'll see, but that's not what I want. But I'm going to go so that maybe during the appointment I can just show her what I want, and she could take that time to sketch up something new, and then I could come back and get it done. That's also not what happened. Once I said I didn't want it, she was done. She didn't want anything to do with me. I tried to communicate what I wanted with her, because I specifically went to her because of her flower work and her flower art. But I don't know, some tattoo artists are just like that. As soon as I said, oh, this is not what I'm going to be doing today, I guess she figured, oh, I'm not getting paid today, I'm not going to waste my time on her, and she literally left for a smoke. So yeah, I'm also not going to name, or should I? Because it's not like you guys would know who it is or where I went. And the artist who ended up doing this is a completely different artist. This was at Chronic Ink Tattoos. It was just such a difficult process. I waited over a year, like a year and a half, to get this tattoo. And the girl that ended up doing this tattoo, we spoke about it. She drew it on the spot and she did it. The only thing is I'm probably gonna go back to get it more bushier, like thicker. Like I really love this vine look. Like this is also one of my favorites, but I want it a little fuller. I got this one over here just to kind of distract from this one because it is so thick. I feel like if I was to only have something like this, it wouldn't be cute, but now that it's a part of this, it's a lot more cohesive. I hope I told that story right because I'm just doing it off the top of my head, but in the time I was not having fun. I was very disappointed, and I also won't be going back there because it's just, one, it's really hard to get an appointment, and two, they're just not very organized. So I just don't want to go through what I went through again with COVID as well. Like even though it is COVID, I feel like a lot of the things I went through I didn't have to go through. Like it was very clearly lack of organization and communication, and it was just annoying to deal with. Like what else? What's my other tattoo? I also got these tattoos, this one, and this one. These ones look very pink compared to, oh, and this one. Yeah, and I got them all at the same time. Like so these tattoos, like specifically this one and some of this one and the pink part on this one, are UV tattoos, which basically means it glows in the dark under black light. And I have some understanding where apparently it's illegal. Apparently it's illegal in Canada. I didn't know that. And I didn't know that when I got it. I didn't know it till afterwards. It's only when one of my TikTok videos went viral where people were like, isn't that illegal? And I was like, is it? Regardless, I don't regret getting it, even if it is illegal. I have no issues with it at all, so I don't regret it. It's really cool. And I understand that like finger tattoos in particular are going to fade. Like I know this already. I did my research, and yet I got it anyway. So I don't care. Like all tattoos are going to start to fade over the years. I'm okay that once I'm 40, my finger tattoos look weird. I'm okay with that. Like I'm going to look different. Right now, it looks good. So far, it's been, how long has it been? It's been a good like 6 months since I got it, and it's still very, very, very vibrant. And then I have this earpiece. Me and my artist sketched it out and she drew it on mostly. This one I would say was the most painful, and I would never do again. If I knew how painful it was going to be, oh my gosh, when I tell you, it was awful. It was awful. Like, oof, it was awful. It's one of my favorites as well. I always get compliments on this one too. I feel like it just fits. It goes so well. And I like how balanced I am. Like I got a lot going on here, but then I got a lot going on here. I'm thinking about, I want this a little thicker because I'm thinking about doing like a half sleeve. My worst tattoo ever was the one on my ear, ever. This was an 11 out of 10. It was so painful. I'm not even joking. It was so painful. These were also up there. Finger tattoos hurt. My fingers swelled up so fat, and then once you get up to your what is this, cuticle, oh my god. 8 for shading, 7.5 for like the line work, but it still really hurt. This one actually didn't hurt that much. It didn't. I would say this one was like a 3. This one barely felt it. 3, 2, 3. I would say this one was a 7. It was really just the shading that I hate, and the lines are super thick. What else? This one on my ribs. A lot of people say like rib tattoos really hurt, but mine didn't. Mine didn't hurt that much. Pain scale, I would say a 4, because I don't remember it hurting that bad, for real. I was anticipating it hurting more because obviously the bone is right there and the ribs hurt, but I guess because it's a simple line tattoo and I didn't get any shading, it really wasn't that bad. Onto piercings. I don't have many piercings. I don't think I will ever pierce my nose. I feel like a pierced nose on the nose I have just isn't going to work. I have a very broad nose, and my history with piercings, I always get keloids. I don't think they're for me. I've had also fake hoops in the past, and I've liked them, but I've never loved them, you know? Obviously, I have my lobes. I got my lobes when I was like 12, really late in the game. Only my lobes is the one that like I went with my mom to get. All my other piercings I got and paid for myself from like forever. I got this piercing with my god sister. We got matching piercings at the time. I don't know if she still has hers, but ever since I put in this hoop, it's never came out. So I have my double lobes. At one point I had an industrial. You can maybe see, like, my ear does not really support an industrial. It can, but it wasn't a good idea. I also got all my piercings from one place in a very sketchy mall for like $40, except for my tongue ring that I got at Kensington Market. But like, I really, if I was to tell you the joke with these piercings, like, she would say, oh, the piercing's $80, and I would be like, I got 60. And she would take the money every time because, you know, she already pierced my ears. So like, it was cute. It was just so painful. It never healed. It was always oozing shit. And it was very painful to do. And the top one actually healed, so I still put earrings in this one. It healed really nicely. I also have a third lobe on this one, but it closed. But the third lobe over here stayed open. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and I have 1, 2, 3 on this side. I have my web pierced. I am tongue tied. I wouldn't ever be able to get like a normal tongue ring because my tongue, that's as far as it goes. It's really short. I got my web pierced, and I got that done with a friend right before COVID. I want to get my nipples pierced, but I'm scared because I don't want it to reject. I think I'm going to once summer comes anyways, but yeah, I'm nervous about that one if I'm being honest. I might just get one at a time. That's all my piercings. I don't have many, and I don't really keep earrings in because I'm allergic. Oh wait, no, I also have my belly pierced. I got my belly pierced when I was 15 years old, grade 9 in high school, and I thought I was the shit. But let me tell you, had my piercing rejected in any way, I would not have got it again, because the way this lady pierced my belly, it was like, this is the first layer, like this is the bottom. She went through the bottom, and then the top layer, she was like, I kid you not, this girl was like forcing it through. Like, it was so bad and it was so painful and it bled so much. It was traumatic, really. Like, every time somebody tells me like, oh, did yours hurt? Hell yeah, it did. It hurt a lot. But I think that's just my experience. Like, I did not go, I don't even think she's a licensed piercer. Like, I just struck out and got lucky that none of my piercings got infected. But like, it was ghetto, child. It was ghetto. I had this ring in. It's literally just an Ardeen ring. I've had this in for like years at this point. I also got mine pierced at the bottom before I got a little chub. I don't have any, you can still kind of see it though, but like now I probably could because I got a little chub to me. But before it was more like this, and you can see like there's not much skin here. So I got it done at the bottom because that just made the most sense to me. In no particular order, those were my piercings. That's it for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed this one because I do want to start switching up my content more. I know it's different from my usual content about my hair, but I still hope you enjoyed and you'll continue to return for more. See you in the next one. Is that gonna be my new thing now?